Well, hello, friends, and welcome to episode number 3 of Friends with Some Benefits. I'm your host, Triggity, and I've brought a special friend in today. Her name is Christi. Christi, say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. Hi. This is Christi. Christi and I, we've known each other for about 25 years. Dude, I don't even want to, but we haven't seen each other for 23 of those.
Yes.
Anyway, to all the listeners, yes, it's been a while since I have put out another episode, but I'd like to say this. Some of us don't have a main source of income from a podcast, and so we have to do this other thing called a job, sometimes 40 to 60 hours a week. And that pays the bills, so I'm going to prioritize that. And I do apologize, but hoping to get back into the groove of things. And as that time period that has taken me so long to get back into the groove, I came up with some new segments. And so we're going to start off by doing one. Are you ready for one of these?
Okay. I'm ready.
I'm sorry that you're being subjected to this and it's a first time, but I will pop your cherry.
I can't wait.
Okay, Christy. So here's what we're doing today. It's called Fireball and Fire Off.
Okay, I'm down. I have not done Fireball
so we have
in a long time.
We have some little plastic shot glasses in front of us. I don't even know where these are from or where they came from. They just found their way into my purse today, but
I am not buying what you're selling.
Okay, well, you will be in just a minute. Okay. So Fireball and Fire Off is exactly what it sounds like. We're going to start off the show with some shenanigans and debauchery by taking some shots of Fireball. And I know that, do you like Fireball, Christy?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Is it like Christmas in your mouth?
It can be like Christmas in my mouth, but things have happened.
Things have happened in your mouth?
Well, yeah. Things have happened in my mouth.
We'll get to that later. Okay. I wanted to do this segment just because I love Fireball Fridays, and we're going to throw this one out there on a Fireball Friday, but I do what I want, like Ron Swanson, right? So we're going to start off by taking a little shot. You get the first shot, Christy. Go on.
Okay.
Get Christmas in your mouth. It's a Fireball. You know what? I know.
Is this good?
Well, it's amazing. What do you mean?
No, I mean.
Oh, the amount?
Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm.
Oh, we're going to get more than that. Okay, here we go. Hold on. This is to Fireball Friday. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Cheers, bitch.
Cheers, bitch.
Here we go. And it tastes like, I feel Christmas. I feel fall. I feel all the pumpkin spice lattes like coming up real soon.
Oh, I cannot wait for a pumpkin spice latte. Although
this
was better than I remember.
Okay, well, let's just do one more. Hold on. Let's just do one more. We're going to warm our insides, even though it's 100 degrees outside. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Warm our insides first so we get warm from the inside out.
That's what she said.
That's what I said. Oh, girl. She's going for the big shot. Ooh. Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
All right, so this is just to kind of loosen us up before we fire off. Oh, God. So many good blackout nights with this. So many good blackout nights with this. I'll tell that story later.
I'm dying.
We're going to jump into our first segment, which is called Shit I've Seen, Heard, or Put in My Mouth That You Should Try.
Oh, shit.
Okay, well, so the first thing we did was put some Fireball in our mouth, but we're going to put something else in there here in just a second. So let's put something in our mouth.
Okay. What do you want me to put in my mouth?
Are you that open to it?
Yes. Yes. I believe in try everything once.
I already love you, dude. Okay. So we're going to go into our What the Seltzer segment, and I've brought 2 seltzers here. I have tried one, so I'm going to make Christy try it and see exactly what she thinks of it. So number 1, we're going to try out some local Dallas seltzers. So number 1 is the kombucha seltzer called Bucha Lada. It is made by Four Corners Brewing Company in Dallas. It is 4.5% alcohol, and it is a raspberry hibiscus flavor. I did pick this up at H-E-B in South Padre Island. I haven't seen it here. I'm sure it is here because it's obviously made in Dallas. But do you like kombucha?
I've liked it.
You've liked it in the past.
Yeah, I mean, I've had some bad batches.
Yeah.
I believe, or else it's just the maker.
This is for your gut, right? Kombucha's for your gut. It's supposed to make you, does it keep your reg? It keeps you on the reg?
Man.
It makes you,
listen.
All right.
I'm down.
Okay, so you're going to get a buzz and a fart up in here. Okay. So Christy's going to try. We're going to go with the Bucha Lada kombucha seltzer from Four Corners. Taste it. Tell me what you think, Christy.
All right.
Here goes. Bottoms up, girlfriend. Mm.
You gotta swish it around.
The face.
You know, that is not bad.
I know. Let me taste. Okay, so I'm gonna taste it again. So again, this is 4.5% alcohol. It's a raspberry hibiscus. These are for if you want to be super healthy. I mean, kombucha and hard seltzer. I mean, you can drink this, get wasted, and feel good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, gut health. It's all the rage.
Gut health and buzz health. Let's do it.
Oh. And
I like this.
I think that the raspberry in it really it stands out. It's not.
I don't taste hibiscus at all.
No. And how do you say it? Kombucha?
Kombucha.
Okay. Kombucha that I've had before is not this good.
Yeah. The ones that I've had taste like, taste like shit. So, okay, on a scale from 0 to 10 seltzer cans, what would you rate this Bucha Lada?
Weirdly, because I would drink this again and buy it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, that's a hard 7.5 to an 8 for me.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about it. An 8. 8 seltzer cans on the scale. I would drink it again. I do think it's a little bit on the heavier side of seltzer. Seltzers are usually really light or whatnot, but this, I think they came in a 4-pack, but I think after 4, I'd probably be done.
Yeah, or I would probably do 2 and then take it down.
And then go into Fireball?
You know, you drink your best stuff first.
Yeah,
and
girl.
then the bad stuff tastes good.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now I'm going to make you taste something that I'm not sure you're going to like, and I have not tasted this yet. So we're going to go into another seltzer made in Dallas, and I'm trying for the second friggin' time. I'm really trying to find a hard pickle seltzer, because I love hard pickles, don't you, Christy?
Pickles?
We love hard
jam.
pickles. We love hard pickles.
There's nothing like sucking the juice off a pickle. Just saying.
Oh, God. See, this is my spirit animal sitting in front of me right now, dude. Okay, so this is called Blind Pickle, and it was like that club that was in Dallas called Blind Lemon. Do you remember that?
I think we may have been there.
We may have. I may have blacked out, so I don't remember it. But this is made by Deep Ellum Brewing Company in Dallas. It's 5% alcohol, so we're going up a little notch, and it's got natural dill flavors in it, and it's a really cute can. It's like the Blind Lemon. And I totally support our Dallas breweries, and so it says hard seltzer that doesn't suck.
I'm down.
Let's see if it doesn't suck, because we need to, it says right here, we need to dill with it.
We're about to be dilling.
Here we go, girlfriend. Here we go. Oh, boy. Oh, okay. Look at that head.
Same time. Oh.
Cheers.
Suck it down.
You know, every time I open up a pickle seltzer, I have these expectations, and I just need to lower them.
Right. On a spit or swallow scale?
On a spit or swallow scale, where are you going with this? Would you have spit this?
Well,
are you a spitter?
No.
Okay, but would you have spit that?
Probably.
If we were in the studio right now?
I just feel like wasting protein is a bad idea, but this isn't protein. So, it doesn't suck, Tracy, but it's not something I'm gonna. If you
that's their logo. I mean, it's or their tagline is "the doesn't suck."
They're not lying, but
dude,
it doesn't mean it's great.
So I think what these hard seltzers, for the pickle hard seltzers, what they need to do is you guys need to put more pickle juice up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't taste any pickle. I'm tasting carbonated pickle brine.
So should we bring pickle juice?
Yes, we should.
I mean, problem solved.
I fucking love pickle juice.
Me too.
I love anything pickle. In fact, the other day I saw this thing. It's called Pickle de Gallo. Have you seen that?
No, but I would eat it. And if you want to talk about a good number 2.
What's a number 2?
The poo-poo. You drink enough pickle juice, and it is like drinking your kombucha.
What do you mean? This makes you regular?
Pickle juice.
For reals?
And it keeps you from getting cramps, girl.
I didn't even know. I don't even know. I just deal with the pain.
I did a pickle juice war with my sister once, who could drink the most pickle juice. I was the winner.
Because you shit the most?
Oh, like a day after. I mean, I just sat there.
I didn't know pickles made you shit.
It's the juice. It was kind of like watermelon. If you drink the jar, you're gonna lose. I mean, it's a great wedding planning tool. You need to lose some weight real quick.
I'm going to drink 2 cans of pickle juice before I go to Mexico next time. All right. So on a scale of 0 to 10 for the Blind Pickle hard seltzer, what are you going to give it, Christy?
I need to burp. I'm going to go with go.
Oh, God. Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry. I can't.
Your burp
that was the kombucha.
Yeah. Your burp rate's higher than the seltzer.
So sorry. We're stuck in a studio. I'm going to waft it this way.
I can't. It's all good. I'm going to go with I'm going to give it a 5 because it's drinkable. But I think if we had brought our own pickle juice,
dude,
we could up the status.
And some Bloody Mary mix would have been pretty good, right?
Stop right now.
Yeah, I know. So next time I do these pickle hard seltzers, we are bringing pickle juice or some Bloody Mary mix because I've been disappointed every time.
Yeah.
Just like every one of my relationships.
You have popped my cherry twice today. This is my first dill pickle seltzer.
It'll probably be your last, too, because it's disgusting.
I don't know. I'm down to try it with, even if you put the baby pickles inside.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's why I brought you on. Okay. Cheers to Blind Pickle. You get a 5 from Christi and I, and we'll continue to drink you, even though, we always continue to go back to things we don't like anyway, or at least I do.
think wastefulness is next to just being a bad human.
Amen. Amen to that. Okay, so we're going to keep moving on, and we're going to go into shit that I've heard. And this one was a big one, and I'm sure that most of you have heard this, and most of you probably don't care, but it's impacting a lot of people, and I feel like it's going to impact our restaurant industry pretty soon because maybe we'll see a lot of people return back to work.
Sure.
So, as of yesterday, the news headlines were OnlyFans has banned porn. I thought OnlyFans was porn, first of all, but a whole lot of people are about to go back to work. So here it is, Christi. Starting in October, OnlyFans is banning sexually explicit content. And why are they doing this? It is because of the credit card companies. So basically, they have said these changes are to comply with the requests of our banking partners and payout providers. But thank God, they are still allowing nudity consistent with its acceptable use policy. So, Christi, are you familiar with OnlyFans?
I am familiar with OnlyFans.
Are you on it?
I am not on it, but I have looked at it.
You have. Are you a member to anybody's?
I am not, but I'm not opposed to OnlyFans.
I'm not opposed to it, too, because here's the deal. Back when, COVID hit early last year, I think OnlyFans kind of started as it was a platform for creators. They were supposed to come out there and kind of present, things that you could be a fan for. It could have been anything.
Right.
But obviously, when you start saying OnlyFans and people can pay you to be a member to your site or your profile, it turned into something else, right? And I'll tell you who fucked this up for everybody.
Dying.
Can I tell you who fucked this up for everyone? Bella Thorne, if you're listening.
Yes.
You bitch. You messed this up for everyone. You started charging all kinds of weird shit, and then Bella, I get you, dude, but I didn't know Bella. I only knew Bella Thorne through two things, man. I knew her through dating Scott Disick.
Yes.
And through that movie with Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. She looked like some little Robin Hood character or whatever, and she was a girl that was a boy-looking thing, and that's the only way I know her. And then all of a sudden, she's a lesbian or she's bisexual, and she's on OnlyFans, and she's charging all of these fees to see her do these explicit things, right. And all these other quote-unquote sex workers, they were getting upset, and so they had to put parameters around how much you could charge for it. So she fucked it up for everyone. And the reason why I think the credit card companies, and they've said this a little bit more, is because the credit card companies are pulling out because they don't want to have the liability if there is some kind of child pornography or something completely inappropriate, whether it's rape or incest or anything that's on here, that people are paying for it on their credit card, right?
Right.
So they're pulling out, pun intended, anyway. So they're pulling out, and out of these sex workers, which I love that they call them sex workers. I'm a sex worker too.
Worker.
I work for sex.
Except for I don't get paid.
I know.
But
well, do you?
The electric bill. You're right.
I feel like your husband would say you technically do get paid for it.
I technically do get paid, but I feel like I'm not mad. You make money.
I'm mad at you.
Single, married.
It's one of the oldest industries, right?
Oh.
This dates back until when? We were selling our punani from...
It dates back to when there's the ability to write about it or even
transcribe
about it.
Amen. Here's the deal. This is the way I see it. I should be able to do what I want, sell what I want.
Amen.
If you're worried about your husband buying my vagine, then that's a problem between you and your husband, not me and you.
Right.
Your husband shouldn't be buying it from someone else if he's married. Sex is just a normal part of life, right? So if a married man is going out and buying it, I see that as a problem, right? I see that as a problem if a married man is going outside the marriage to purchase sex. I don't see the woman that is selling it as a problem. And I know a lot of people disagree with me, and that's cool. I totally want everyone to have their own opinion. I want everyone to be able to agree with whatever they want. I fully believe that women should be able to do this. I think it should be a little bit more regulated. It is in, what is it? Dominican Republic. I think it is the Dominican Republic.
Lots of countries. I mean, it's not.
You get a medical card and you're like, I'm clean. Let's do this, right?
Testing every 30 days. They pay certain taxes. They're probably cleaner.
Yes.
Married women.
Yeah.
That have husbands that are stepping out on them.
Let me tell you something. I had a boyfriend that cheated on me one time and brought me home something called the
clap.
Asshole. Yeah. Asshole. You know what? If he would have been regulated and had a card, I wouldn't have this problem.
Right.
Or he would have had these fucking vaccine cards that they had. I wouldn't. Anyway, here's what the acceptable use policy is. And I kind of looked this up, and I'm just going to summarize it really quickly. What this acceptable policy is, where they're saying that they will allow some nudity. So the acceptable policy is do not upload, post, display, or publish content to OnlyFans that shows, promotes, advertises, or refers to firearms, weapons, blah, 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 drugs or drug paraphernalia, self-harm or suicide, incest, bestiality. I get all of those, right? I don't want to see that shit. So violence, rape. Although, nobody wants to see rape, but then there's also that world of, I don't want to. Yes, you do. Okay, I do. There's that, though. I want to see consensual, but role playing maybe every once in a while, right?
Exactly. Role playing, but play it out and then announce it out. Don't leave it like.
Lack of consent, no, not okay with that, right?
Right.
So then they say hypnosis, which are there guys that are like, you're getting very sleepy. You want my penis up your buttocks right now.
I'm done.
Intoxication, which I feel like everybody's intoxicated almost on only. Sexual assault, don't want to see it. Torture, don't want to see it. Sadomasochistic abuse or hardcore bondage. I highlighted this because
who determines the level when it's
what
hardcore?
Is hardcore?
Right. Bondage, I think, for a lot of people that have never been in a relationship where you are doing it, they're going to think it's all hardcore.
Right. I mean, and there are people that probably think that what I do to myself is probably hard. This is just norm. So hardcore has gotten many different levels.
Right.
I mean, what you believe is hardcore may not be what I believe is hardcore. So how do they decipher
what's the parameters of hardcore?
I want to be on this team that sets the parameters of hardcore bondage is all I'm saying.
Me too. I think we should start one.
And then the next thing so it's violence, rape, lack of consent, hypnosis, intoxication, sexual assault, torture, sadomasochistic abuse, or hardcore bondage, which we have come to an agreement that we don't believe can be actual parameters around that.
It's not measurable. But
the next one gets me. They will not allow extreme fisting. Extreme fisting. What is extreme fisting as opposed to normal fisting? What is extreme fisting? Is that two fists? Is that a guy with big hands? They only want carny guys that are able to.
Only small. You have to have
the small hands, the carny guy.
I mean, what if you have tiny hands, but they're wide fingers?
I always look at a guy's hands, man. I always look at a guy's hands and I can know from the get-go if this is going to work or not because...
Is he going to fist me or not?
Are we going to be able to extreme fist? I mean, I don't know. But if they have tiny little sausage fingers, weirds me out. But what is extreme fisting? Who is saying what extreme fisting is on OnlyFans?
I don't know. I don't. These are like fact checkers.
Okay. So the next thing is genital mutilation.
Oh,
nobody wants to see that shit. Necrophilia. Not going to pay. Not going to pay to see that shit. But the next one. Okay. Urine.
Weird. I do urine, it every day.
Urine. Okay. Urine. You can't promote urine. You can't promote pissing. I'm going to tell you something. There is a big group of people out there right now that, and I have met one. I have dated one that was turned on by either the sound, the thought, or the sight of the woman or whoever peeing. It's a thing.
I pee on, if we're in the lake, I love to pee on Mark.
You pee on your husband?
All the time. It's warm. It creates.
Wait, does he know you're peeing on him?
Oh, yeah. He laughs. I grapple him and I'll be.
You just piss on your husband?
Hell yeah.
He likes it? Okay.
Yeah, it's warm.
Outside of the lake.
Well, I don't like to dirty my sheets with pee, but in the shower,
let's say you're
peed on them.
Let's say you're in the backyard and you're like turned on and let's make love in the backyard. Would you piss on him?
If he asked, I absolutely 100%. I would piss all over him if I could.
Did you R. Kelly him totally?
Yeah. I mean, I believe in, like I said, I'll try everything once. And if it's not degrading or if it didn't make me feel like.
I believe the same thing, dude.
Yeah.
I believe that. Let golden showers be golden showers with no judgment. Okay, people?
And if you're going to experience it, be with the person that you trust.
Yeah, love the one you're with. Pee on the one you're with.
If you pee on me, we are meant to be.
Okay, so number 8 was urine. I don't know what these other ones are. Excrement-related material. Let's just say that. Okay. So the next one is really odd. It says revenge porn.
I get it.
So being any sexually explicit material featuring any individual who has not given prior express or fully informed consent to that material being taken, captured, or otherwise memorialized, or being posted and shared on OnlyFans. So back in the day when the internet first came about, when I was a young 20-something-year-old little stallion of a chick. Was I a stallion?
You are still a stallion.
I don't know. I'm a stallion? Is that? I think that's I was a little princess.
Lies.
Okay.
Being a stallion, I think, is a great thing to say about yourself.
I'm okay. I'm a fucking stallion,
You
okay?
are unicorn material.
I'm a unicorn. So when I was 20-something, I remember that my first nudies that I gave to a dude were Polaroids.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And I remember his mother found them, and he's probably listening right now. Yeah, you know who you are. And yeah, your mother found them, and that was devastating. But another guy that I dated after him, we had the digital pictures, and he shared them on this site called xgirlfriend.com.
What?
And I cannot believe that site was able to stay on, because dudes would put pictures of their ex-girlfriend on this site all fucking time. I remember hearing from someone, my naked body was on here because an ex-boyfriend had put it on there. And so that was allowed back in the day, but now OnlyFans is saying you can't put revenge porn. Basically, if I made a video with me and my ex, I can't upload it. Well, number one, I'm going to delete that because I don't want to see his nasty ass anymore. But some dudes are not like that. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the truth about that, and just keeping it real. If you were an ex and you post a video of our intimacy, you just upped my clout and yours just went lower.
Well, if you upload it, I better be getting paid.
Because if we took a video, my ass was performing.
I performed the other nights, dude. I think you said you performed the other night
we
too.
did.
Yeah.
We did.
You know, sometimes it's good to video and just, and you're watching, you're, next time you should probably lift a little with the hip area, maybe just a bit more. And you see what you did here?
Yeah. How do you find out what it is they actually want? It's like anything else you do. You practice it, you get better at it.
Yeah.
And then you want it to be the best.
Yes, I agree.
So for me, when Mark says, "Hey, mind the boys," at the same time you're doing this, I'm gonna step it up.
Now, Mark is Christi's husband, and and I know him too. So when she says this, I can't help but to giggle and smile. So Mark's obviously saying, "Touch my balls, babe."
Right.
Okay.
And Mark and I, for those who don't know, we've been together since high school.
Jeez, dude, I don't even know. How do you do this?
It is wild.
We're drinking a Fireball shot to that. Hold on. How long have you been married?
We've only been married 18, but we've been
been married 18.
Yeah. 24 years we've been together.
God, I can't even imagine 2 years. I don't even know.
Well,
here's a shot to you guys.
That's why we film sex and try to make it better.
When you do that, it just makes everything a little bit more fun and playful, and
it's healthy. It's just the two of us. We're not on OnlyFans.
Yeah, you can't be there. You can't.
If I'm gonna make $1 million, I'm not.
Here's to you guys for too many. Basically, let's keep going with this OnlyFans thing because this is nuts. Back in 2020, because a bunch of people got onto it during the pandemic, right? So MasterCard, Visa, and Discover blocked customers from using their credit cards to make payments on Pornhub after there was a New York Times column that came out that reported that videos of alleged child abuse, non-consensual acts on the platform. And so that put a spotlight on it. And so when OnlyFans tried to seek financing from investors, this is when all this kind of came to light. So I can see why this is happening, but it is definitely going to impact a lot of people. And it's actually going to impact the person that we're interviewing here in just a little bit. So we'll have to ask her about that and how that's going to impact her. Here's something that I saw that I don't know, Christi, if you saw this, but maybe some of our listeners saw it. And if you haven't seen it, you should watch it because I was not familiar with this at all. There's a new Netflix series called UNTOLD, and it is the greatest sports stories never told. And I'm not super big on basketball. I really don't give a shit about basketball. I'm a football person. I like baseball, but it's just football, baseball, and hockey just because I love their hair and I love violence and I love them fight. Well, I don't love violence. I love watching hockey players fight. I was not up to date on the Malice at the Palace story. Do you know about this, Christi?
I knew about the story. I haven't seen the series, but I've heard.
You've heard about it?
Yeah.
So it was in November of 2004. It was Detroit Pistons versus the Indiana Pacers. So most of you guys that are sports fans know about this. Basically, they were at the Palace in Detroit, and Detroit fans are fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah.
They're nuts. To me, they're like Philadelphia Eagle fans, dude. Are you a Philadelphia Eagles fan? Oh, thank God.
I grew up in New Jersey.
Okay.
The Stones throw away from the Eagles fans.
Okay. I can't deal with it. I can't. Sometimes I understand that everybody thinks the Cowboy fans are like, oh, it's our year. We're going to the Super Bowl, whatever. But I just think that Eagle fans and Detroit Piston fans are
different level.
They're cut from a different cloth, man.
Yeah, for sure.
So here's what happened. If you're not familiar with the game, the Pacers were leading this game. They were in Detroit, and the Pacers were leading the game 97-82. There's 45.9 seconds left in the game. The Pistons center, Ben Wallace, goes for this layup, and he's fouled from Ron Artest, which, by the way, if you don't know who Ron Artest is, his new name is, I think it's World Peace. He's World Peace.
Yeah, it's...
What the fuck, dude? He said he named himself this because because the people could not say, I hate world peace.
Right.
Ron Artest was just very mentally unstable from the get-go. Ron fouls this guy. Wallace comes and shoves the shit out of Artest, right? Just shoves him. And a fight broke out on the court between the players of both teams. So why does Netflix give a shit about this? Why are they doing this? Because the public has not seen a lot of this information that came out. When I watched it, I had not seen this. I had not heard of it. I hadn't seen the videos of what actually happened because the whole news stories painted it out for these players to be a bunch of thugs and just fighting and that was not the case. Happened. That is not the case at all. It is a bunch of old white dudes in the fucking audience starting shit. And it's really sad to see what happened to these guys' lives because, you know what? It started with one guy throwing a beer.
Yep.
And so basically, after the fight was broken up, Artest goes, and he's being a little bitch, but he said that he was in therapy. So he lays down on the scoreboard table, which you're not supposed to do, but he's laying there, right? So he's laying there.
He was, I believe, from what I remember, he was just trying to calm down.
Yes. Okay, so you know this part. Yes. He said he was told to count to 5, and he was trying to do this because his emotions would always take over, and he would lose his shit. Yeah. So his therapist was...
what's on the line?
No shit. So. Millions of dollars in your career in the NBA, right? So he's laying down. He was calm.
Correct.
And he was chilling.
Correct.
And he was chilling. And this dude by the name of John Green fucking throws this beer, and you see it, and it comes and goes... wham, and hits Artest. And Artest runs into the crowd. And this little bitch coward of this guy that threw a beer kind of steps back and lets this little nerdy guy with glasses get his ass beaten by Ron Artest. And he's, oh, shit. And he pretends to throw a punch. And this shit blows up, right? So the dude throws a beer.
Didn't the game end?
Can I just say this? When you watch this, if you go home and watch this, you got to watch this. It's called Untold.
I haven't seen it. I'm going to watch it.
Artest does his interview for this documentary. He's in socks. He's sitting on his couch and he's just in these dirty fucking socks. And he's just sitting there in socks. Is this for real? I think he's still a little, in the head.
Probably.
He still is. After the game, the NBA suspended the 9 players for a total, all of them, and this is really sad, 146 games. These players lost $11 million in salary because this little bitch threw a beer. Come on, man. If somebody throws something like that at my face, I'm going to charge after them. But they're saying you shouldn't have done this. I don't give a shit what they said. Anybody would have done this. 5 players were charged with assault. One of them was sentenced to, or all of them were sentenced to a year probation. Communities. 5 of the fans also faced assault charges and were banned from attending Pistons games for life. Here's a couple of things that I noticed during this documentary that you're going to notice too. Number 1, the dude that started it is a piece of shit. His name is John Green. He was banned and his season tickets were taken away.
Thank God.
What a pussy move, dude, to throw a beer from the stand. Pussy move. If you ever do that, you're pussy. Do you agree?
I 100% agree.
Thank you. Then this little bitch named Charlie Haddad, which they focus on in this documentary. He's this little chunky wonky dude. He's a season ticket holder, and he'd been acting up that night. He walks up to Ron Artest. This fight starts breaking out, and he walks up like he's going to do something. He walks up chest out like he's going to do something, and Ron's, you want some of this, bitch? And he goes, and he hits him, right? All of a sudden, Jermaine O'Neal comes from out of nowhere. I don't know if you know who Jermaine O'Neal is. This is one of the tallest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life. He comes and he tries to just punch him, but he slipped on some of the beer that was on the ground. Dude, if Jermaine would have connected with this guy's face, that kid would not be alive right now. He would not be alive today to be in this documentary and be such a little bitch on it, by the way.
Is he still a bitch?
He's still a bitch. So he gets on the TV screen and he's, can't feel my face. I need to go to the hospital. Blah. No, you don't. No, you don't, you little bitch. You were just trying to get money from these players. You should have never stepped to Ron Artest. Right. Never in a million years. This guy steps up. I would have knocked his ass out. I would have jumped on him. If I was a woman in the stands, I would have jumped on this guy's back. You just have to watch this. The way that this kid steps up.
Does he, I haven't seen any of it. Does he talk about why he even felt like he needed to get involved?
It was the Pacers, and he's a Detroit fan. That's what it boils down to. And he thought, oh, this guy's a player. He's not going to do shit. Oh, you're wrong, bro. Don't ever step up to some 7-foot dude on the court. I'm serious. And then the craziest part, I think, is the cop. This cop, he's a dumb ass. He does not recognize Reggie Miller. And so all the shit's going on. Reggie Miller's trying to get Ron off the court, and Reggie Miller's in a suit. How do you not recognize Reggie Miller?
I don't know.
How do you not recognize Reggie Miller? Oh, my God. I don't watch basketball, but I know who the fuck Reggie Miller is. You see this cop go down onto the court, and he's got mace in his hand. He's about ready to mace Reggie Miller in the face to get him off the court. The dude's in a 3-piece suit on the court. Come on now. Seriously, this is Reggie fucking Miller of the Indiana Pacers. I even know who he is, and I don't even watch this. This is crazy. You have to go watch this. So I don't usually watch sports documentaries like this. I watched The Last Dance with Michael Jordan. I thought that was amazing.
I did too.
But Untold, the greatest sports stories never told. I saw the next one. It's about a woman boxer. I forgot her name, but this actually looks like a really good freaking series.
Is it the boxer that
her coach? She killed him or something like that, or
well,
she tried,
I think
or
she
he
married him.
I don't know.
And then was her name Christi?
Yes. Yeah.
It's a good story.
Oh, dude, that's the next one that I need to watch. So it's called Untold: Greatest Sports Stories Never Told.
I'm in.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna watch it.
So the next thing, I'm not married.
Well,
I'm not married and never been married. And I've never had a wedding, but I was a wedding planner. Did you have a big wedding?
I did not.
You didn't? It was small?
Listen, we were planning a big wedding in Dallas, and I married a Hispanic dude, so his mom wanted 400 people.
I don't even know 400 people, dude.
I wasn't going to know half the people that were there. I think we were inviting Brownsville, okay? So we decided to get married in Cozumel. 40 of our closest friends all flew out there. We got married for $5,000.
Hell yeah.
Everything. I mean, it was amazing.
So destination wedding. You guys got married out there. You got some good gifts, right?
Sure.
I like how she said sure. Sure is my favorite answer. Can it be sure with an exclamation point or sure with the period? So
sure.
I looked up this wedding. This is insane. If somebody did this shit, I don't even know how I would act.
I'm dying. I don't even know what's coming, but I can't wait.
So check this out. So imagine you went to a wedding and how much you gave as a gift determined how much and how well you got to eat at the wedding. So the more you pay, the higher your meal would be. Also, if you're kosher or vegetarian, your options were only offered at the highest gift price. So let me read you what this couple did at their wedding. On their invitation, it said, so that we may prepare your preferred dinner, please circle your gift level and indicate a meal choice for each person in your party. So basically, what the value of your gift was what the meal that you got. Okay?
I'm sick.
Loving gift was up to $250. So if you had a loving gift, you got roast chicken or swordfish. If you had a silver gift, that means you gave up to $500. And then you got sliced steak or poached salmon. Fucking 500 poached salmon. Kiss my ass.
I can't.
Kiss my ass for salmon. Are you kidding me? Anyway.
I would have been happy with the chicken.
Here comes the golden gift. The golden gift is up to $1,000. You got filet mignon and lobster tails. And then here we go, baby. The platinum gift was up to $2,500. You got 2 pounds of fucking lobster plus a souvenir champagne goblet, bitch. I want to know if anyone listening right now has given a wedding gift that was up to $2,500. Because you will be invited to my motherfucking wedding.
Never.
You will be invited to my wedding if you give wedding gifts up to $2,500. I get lobster tail because I give $2,500. You better lick my asshole if I give you a $2,500.
If I give you $2,500, I better get more than 2 pounds.
Oh my God. I better get 2 pounds of dick that night. Oh my God. Is that not the craziest? My question is, if you saw this come to your email or come in an invitation and it said, please choose your meal of choice depending upon your gift level. Number one, would you go to that wedding?
I would take a sack lunch.
I'm going to tell you this. You're getting a fucking toaster and I'm going to circle the $2,500 gift and I'm getting 2 pounds of fucking How are you going to know?
I'm giving them a gift card to Papa Do's.
Oh, yeah. Or Target. Yes. And then
go get your own lobster.
Yeah, go get your own shit.
It's cheaper than $2,500.
How do you know that I'm giving you the gift of a lifetime and I'm getting 2 pounds of fucking lobster tonight?
And here is your toaster.
God, who does this shit?
I want to know do you know where this wedding happened?
I don't. You know what? I could not find out where it was. And some people are saying, oh, no, it was a charity thing. That's why they were putting that there. It is not charity. They were, if you give us cheap shit, we're feeding you cheap shit, is what they said.
And I'm sorry, charity doesn't really at a wedding work that way. I'm sure the wedding isn't registered as a 501c3.
I know. You know what? Whoever did this, y'all are
dumb.
They're ass. But here's the deal.
And we're getting rid of Onlyfans. But this shit.
God, I'm telling you. No, dude. Weddings are not supposed to be this. You don't start your life with someone being a dick.
No.
And y'all are dicks.
And if your friends are your friends because based on the level they give you, these people really don't even like you. No. And you don't like them. No.
You gotta feed your friends based on their gift level? Go fuck yourself.
Tracy, I would buy you lobster.
Amen. Lobster too, girl.
I know.
You are lobster worthy. That wraps up part 1 of this 2-part episode of Friends with Some Benefits. So thanks so much for listening. And just got to remind everyone, if you haven't subscribed yet, why are you hurting me? Why are you doing this to me? Why would you do this? Are we really friends if you haven't subscribed yet? Probably not. So here's the deal. Head on over if you're on Apple Podcasts right now or Spotify or Google or Pandora or iHeart. Just click that follow button, click that subscribe button, and then every Thirsty Thursday when you wake up in the morning and you're ready to listen to some foul-mouthed redhead that's got something offensive to say and slightly funny, boom, I'm right there on your phone, on your iPad, on your computer, ready to be listened to. You don't have to do a thing because you've already subscribed. So go on over there right now and press that little button. While you're there, especially if you're on Apple Podcasts, just leave 5 stars. I know you hear other podcasters saying this, but it really helps us out because, we're trying to be better for you. We're trying to be better for ourselves, for our parents, for our children. We're trying to be better for everyone. But one way you can help is just by clicking 5 stars. Maybe put some really cool commentary on there. Maybe not, whatever you want to do. But while you're there, it's just a press of a button. It's just going to make my life better. And if you can make someone's life better, wouldn't you do something? I feel like you would. So go ahead and do it while you're there. We're done for now. Part 1. Continue on to part 2 because it gets even better. And then after that, we'll see you next Thursday.